explain what the theme of this video is going to be. It's kind of I'm trying a new style a little bit more. It's going to be unscripted. I just wrote down a couple bullet points about the chapter that we're going to be talking about today, and I just kind of want to see how it goes, and I'll see how I like it, see if I will continue writing these scripts. But anyways, to get into the chapter, this chapter of My Hero Academia was pretty insightful. I'm pretty sure I predicted that Deku would be in the one for all paths, which is I am calling it, before he wakes up. So we can assume that right after this chapter, they're going to talk a little bit more, and then he's going to awaken. But one for all has been a mystery throughout the whole entire series. Very secretive, very unknown throughout this whole entire series. Nobody's known about it except Gran Torino, All Might, and Deku. More people have started to know it, and we can see that people will know it, because I feel like Deku doesn't necessarily agree with, well, he does agree with keeping it a secret, but I feel like he's going to tell the whole entire hero force and maybe even the whole world what his quirk is, so that people will put more trust in heroes, put more trust in him, and that will help propel heroes further to help regain themselves, help build themselves back up, because heroes right now are at their lowest low. Nobody is here to help them, nobody's here to save them. But I feel like that society is very palpable in palpable is the wrong word, but I feel like they're very easy to manipulate and to nurture into believing in heroes again, even though over the course of the series, the trust in heroes has declined ever since the All for One fight. Nobody's trusting in heroes. Nobody really understands heroes, and nobody really trusts in them, as I said. But with Deku saying, "This is my quirk. This is the history of my quirk, and I'm the last one, and I'm the only one of the only ones that can help restore society. Believe in me." That can help propel him as a character, not only, but as a hero. And yeah, I feel like that can be very well expanded upon. I feel like Horikoshi will expand upon it. And we get some info on how 4 months ago, One for All began growing exponentially. So, as we know, like, the power has been swelling over the past 8 users. It's been swelling, and the more and more people use it, the more and more it grows, of course. So 4 months ago, it began really swelling up. It began to really explode in power, and I don't know what triggered it. I don't remember, but it has swelled. I don't know what caused the swelling, but it's swelled up. So it's only going to grow more. Only going to unlock more quirks. But it's good to have an exact moment, exact time period where the quirk really started to grow. I don't know when that 4 months was. I don't know what event took place that helped maybe propelled it, but who knows. We also get some info on how One for All cannot be held with some other quirk without shortening the user's lifespan. The 4th user, I believe, the one with Danger Sense, he had the quirk for 18 years, and he lived until he was 40, and he died of quote-unquote old age. Now, this is false, of course, as 40 is not an old age. It's actually pretty young. But, so I guess the easiest way to explain it, as they explain it in the show, not the show, in the manga, is you have a cup, you have it filled with water, and then you add another quirk in there with multiple quirks on top, and the quirk itself magnifies your quirk times 10. Right? So you have that cup, it starts to overflow, it overflows, you die. Because your body cannot handle so many quirks. A body's not made for so many quirks. But when you have such powerful quirks inside you, it then swells up, your body can't handle it, and then you die. He started to get cracks above his eye. So thinking like Dr. Stone, Senku, and all the people who have been revived have a crack over their eye, which is a crack somewhere along their face. So he has two of those, just if you want to visualize that. And the perfect person to hold one for all is the person who is quirkless. So All Might was quirkless. He was able to hold it for, I think they said 40 years. And he was able to just truly make the quirk his own and to manifest it in himself. Which I don't know how he got like a little buff like when he uses it, but maybe that's because how he really had the quirk for such a long time and then made it his own. Because you can tell when All Might's using one for all. He's using one for all when he's in his muscle form. So I think muscle form is him using one for all. He was able to keep one for all steady and just use it at whatever percent of the power he wanted to. So he really made one for all his own quirk. And then, so one for all is basically just like a power, of course, and then you have to get a vessel. But the perfect vessel for this power is one who has no power at all, quirkless, All Might, Deku, and which kind of brings it to the next point, which it cannot be transferred anymore. Deku is the last one. He's the last one for all user. He's the last one for all user. As at the beginning of the series, he says, I'm pretty sure 80% of the population has quirks. Now, as time grows, more and more people get quirks. Soon, the whole world will be filled with quirks, and super strong quirks. Because I don't know what they call it, but what's called quirk evolution. The quirk evolution gets stronger. As we see in the provisional license arc, I think, with Bakugo and Todoroki, when they're getting their provisional license. We see these little kids with super strong quirks. See, quirks will evolve and keep growing more and more as time progresses. So the 20% that is quirkless is going to not dwindle to 15, 10, 5, 0%. Everyone will have a quirk. And when you try to give someone a quirk, say Deku were to try to give someone a quirk, he would grow up and then be like, let me give you one for all. The quirk would be so strong that he wouldn't last too long. The new user wouldn't last too long. So Deku is now, in fact, the last one for all user, which is insane. Because he will keep this quirk for as long as he lives, and maybe even keep it a secret, or as I said earlier, explain it to the whole world what his quirk is, what his power is, and then that will I guess he will just be along with it. But I don't think that, I just now thought of this, I don't think they should tell anyone, because then if you were to be like, oh yeah, I have the most powerful quirk in existence, government maybe after me, I don't know. I'm just thinking like movie plots, like extravagant plots, but that's kind of like unrealistic, because the government doesn't necessarily use already made heroes to like as their weapons. But that's all I really have to say about the one for all situation. So we can kind of infer that maybe we can maybe theorize that maybe Deku can willfully access the one for all paths without having to be in a deep sleep. He can just access it whenever he wants. And it's like a Naruto to like Kurama. He can just access it whenever he wants, which would be pretty cool. Be able to chat with him, but I don't know. It's just a theory, of course, because find the one for all dreamlike state, much like the paths and the paths, you can communicate with people. Anyways, on to the like final panel. Nana wants Shigaraki dead. Now, this is odd to me because Shigaraki is, of course, our main antagonist, one of the best villains, the best villain in the series, and he's incredible, right? But Nana wants him dead, which I can't really put my finger on why. I can't really put into words why she would want him dead. I mean, I guess what you could call being a hero, even trying to value, like, because the thing is, Tomura's, of course, a villain, but maybe it's because wants to kill Tomura because All For One would then have a vessel, and killing that vessel means no vessel, means no All For One, which cancels out All For One, no All For One, which I guess could be the solution, the reason to why Nana wants Shigaraki dead. Anyways, that's all I got for this review, to be honest. Nothing else really more to talk about, because there's no other things. It was just a bunch of exposition, a lot of explanation about One For All, and a new plot point for the series moving forward. Actually, I don't think Shigaraki will be dead. I don't think Deku has it in him to, number one, kill someone. Number two, he might talk no jutsu, not and be like, that's not the way of heroes, something cheesy, but that's all I got for this review. If you guys liked it and like this style of kind of off the dome plot points, my thoughts right off the bat, let me know. I'll see how I like it as well. For longer series and like longer chapters, I'll of course be doing scripts. Like if it's an Attack on Titan chapter, then something like that long, then it's going to be a script. And if it's like a series review, then it's going to be a script. But for these like little smaller chapters, I might be doing the off the domes. So if you guys like that, press like, comment down below what you think of it, what series I should read, should do next, and yeah, see you guys later. Get a good night's sleep.